historically, going through the years, Kyle, like if you had to pick one Bordeaux wine on a desert island to choose, like from any vintage, okay, you can pick from any vintage, which wine would that be?
Okay, I see where you're going with this. And yeah, 89 Haut Brion is one of the greatest red wines ever made.
And here we are talking about Haut Brion. Yes, no, we've been blessed, not as many times as I'd like,
Yeah.
but
the more the price goes up and up, the less and less you get blessed.
Yeah. We're not gonna open that one. You get on their, wine searchers like, whew, $2,500. Okay, now how about another vintage? But that being said, yes, I agree. And I was lucky enough to go with a group of ballers, and I was the poor one of the bunch, but I was the wine guy, and so yeah, and we did a whole, what's better, 82 or 89 Le Mission, or 82 or 89 Haut Brion? Yeah, and Le Mission and Haut Brion they duke it out, man, because it depends. Some days Le Mission wins, but a lot of times it's the Haut Brion, and it is true. It is an amazing wine. And 89 was a hot vintage, and so was 2022, and bam. So
Haut Brion fools everybody early on. A lot of times it isn't the first growth at the tasting. Some years it is.
Yeah.
This year, I don't know if it was necessarily the first growth in our tastings.
No,
but looking back on it, you're like, that's what Haut Brion does.
Yeah, no, totally. It tricks you. It tricks you. And then all of a sudden you taste it again and it's like
15 years later, you're like, Haut Brion was my favorite first growth. Yeah. And every year you go to En Primeur, you're like, yeah, the Haut Brion showed pretty well. And people going like, Haut Brion.
I mean, but we've tasted some great Haut Brions on Primeur, but I think this Haut Brion is one of those Haut Brions that's gonna surprise everybody.
Freaking classic. Yeah. The terroir is so strong in these wines.
Yeah.
There's no getting past the unique characteristic of Haut Brion. And Haut Brion, honestly, is my favorite first growth. When all cylinders are firing, and we're privileged enough to get folks to share bottles of these incredible wines with us. Haut Brion tends to stand out for me a lot personally.
No, it has that little extra something, that a lot of the first growths don't have.
The gravel, the rock.
And it's not like it's not a contest, because it's like, they're all great. But
and it's the first growth, the highest percentage of Merlot.
No, for
Another thing we need to talk about real quick, so we don't have to take forever for these cats, but bucking the trend in 2022 because of their unique terroir, which is
it's gravel and clay.
And clay. Yeah, Merlot.
Yeah.
So this year we're talking almost 54% Merlot, about a third Cabernet Sauvignon, and 11% Cabernet Franc. 2/3 new wood. And the Merlot here is a captivating. It transcends Merlot.
Yeah.
It ends up creating Haut Brion. You're not sitting there going, oh, there's a lot of Merlot in this. It's more like, this is a good Haut Brion.
Well, and I think a lot of that too, because the Merlot is clay over gravel as opposed to clay over limestone. So there's a different kind of flavor profile when you have clay over gravel as opposed to clay over limestone. And again, I don't know, it's Haut Brion.
It's effing great.
It's great, yeah.
If you're an Haut Brion fan, jump on board again. It's going to be up for at least 100 or 200 point scores from the number of pundits out there ranking what they do and what they do, especially post-bottling. I think this is going to be an Haut Brion post-bottling. People are going to be like, damn! And it's going to end up on the high range of that score instead of the low range. So anybody that was in that, well, they're all 97 to 99 plus or 97 to 100, because if they don't give that score, they won't be invited back to Haut Brion. Did I say that? But the thing is, a lot of these wines are going to end up on that potential triple digit side of these very generous pundits range scores for this incredible, incredible wine. And
and we love it.
So
invite us back.
Huh?
I said we love it. Invite us back.
Yeah, invite us back. We want to come back and taste. No, killer Haut Brion this year.
Yeah, for sure.